So I'm Eric Wilson, Police Chief, City of Trotwood. To my left is Chief Apsell, Police Chief, City of Dayton. And of course to my right is Sheriff Rob Streck, Montgomery County Sheriff. So on today's date at approximately 10:54 hours, Trotwood police crews were dispatched to Voyager Village Trailer Park Homes for a vehicle pedestrian accident. Upon crews' arrival to the trailer park complex, crews located a female victim and were rendering first aid to the female victim who was struck by the suspect. While this was going on, the suspect in the accident drove past the police crews at a high rate of speed and pointed a long weapon at them as he drove by. Trotwood officers then attempted to catch up to the vehicle and effect a traffic stop, but the suspect continued to travel east on 3rd Street / US Route 35, where he began swerving into oncoming traffic. The suspect then turned right on the US 35 and continued to head east, at which time multiple agencies joined into the pursuit and an attempt to stick the vehicle was made. The suspect then made a U-turn at Abbey and US 35 and began heading back westbound on US 35, at which time he began firing at officers from his moving vehicle. At the intersection of Liscum and US 35, the driver traveled across all lanes of travel and struck head-on a Trotwood police cruiser and a Montgomery County Sheriff's deputy's vehicle that was traveling. They both were traveling eastbound, and he went across all lanes of travel and struck both of them. Multiple shots were fired by police at that time, and the suspect was subdued and transported to a local area hospital. The Trotwood officer who was in the cruiser was taken out of his vehicle and transported to a local area hospital as well. The investigation is ongoing, being conducted by the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigations, and the Trotwood Police Department will be conducting an internal investigation. That's pretty much what we have and what we're really willing to be able to give out today. This is an ongoing investigation. There's a lot of moving parts here. As you see, you have 3 different agencies involved. So there's not too much more information we're going to give at this time, but that is the crux of what we have and what took place today.
Chief, the first thing you do want to know if you can give any update on the condition of your officer, and I guess definitely that was also.
Okay,
both in their cars?
Our officer was in his car. I'm not sure the deputy was not in their vehicle. Our officer is at a local area hospital where they're taking good care of him right this time. And I don't want to give an update on his status because I want to give them some time to do what they need to do down there, and we'll get with them and find out, and we'll have more information later on him.
Do we know if he's going to survive?
We believe so. We believe so. And so, but it was a pretty horrendous crash, as I'm pretty sure all of you have seen by the footage that I've seen online already from some of you guys' agencies. So, you know, we're hoping the best for him. As far as I know, he's being worked on at the local hospital as well. I do not have an update on his condition at this time. As I said, we have a lot of moving parts here, a lot of information that we're trying to gather at this time, and I don't want to make any presumptions.
Chief, can you describe, you mentioned a female victim off the top that led to all this in the first place. Can you describe who she was, what relation to the suspect, age, anything?
Well, I will say they were family. I'll just leave it at that. The female victim and our suspect are related. And so,
was she taken to the hospital as well?
yes, she was, and I'm told her injuries are non-life-threatening.
Did any of the officers in your department or other departments hit by EMSE fired from his vehicle traveling back west on 35?
At this time, we do not believe anybody was struck by any gunfire by the individual. Say something.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm Cameron Afzal, Dayton Police Chief. First and foremost, heart goes out to the families who were injured, the officer family, the individual that Chief Wilson talked about, even the individual that caused the harm. Again, as Chief Wilson said, that we can't really get into a lot of details. I know we have multiple jurisdictions involved, multiple officers involved. Usual what Dayton does, and we will give you a little bit further detailed update maybe in a couple of days. Our public affairs office will reach out to you when we're ready to kind of provide you some more information. But just want to let you know that because of the complexities around when you have multiple jurisdictions involved, we want to make sure that we kind of get all the information correct the first time around when we kind of give you information about who did what, because we don't have that information as of yet. But again, pretty hairy incident as for those that maybe got to the scene and saw the accident. And luckily, I know the sheriff will talk about where I think your deputy kind of stepped got out of the way just in time, and the Trotwood officer did not. But we'll be able to answer whatever questions we can. I know we're limited as to the information that we have right now. So, Sheriff.
I really don't have a statement. My name is Rob Streck, S-T-R-E-C-K, Sheriff, Montgomery County. Once again, we have multiple crime scenes during this incident. We asked the Bureau of Criminal Investigation to come in and investigate it. So our goal right now is to give them everything they need, give them access to everything they need, and then once tonight and into tomorrow we're comfortable that they are up to date on who they need to talk to, videos they need to have, things we all need to download. Then like the chief said, I'm sure there'll be a much more detailed press, but we did want to get out in front of the public, let everybody know that there's no risk right now to the public, and this is a very unfortunate situation that's going to take a lot of weeding out. Luckily, it wasn't worse than it could have been. Obviously, anybody shooting out of a window during a lot of traffic on major roadways with a long gun is very dangerous. So we just pray for the Trotwood officer. We pray for the original victim. And then obviously we pray for our suspect too. And hopefully we can figure out what went on with that. But with that, thank you. You know, I can't. Once again, BCI took this investigation over, so we've tried to stay out of it. All we've been told several times is it's a long gun. I can't confirm. Oh my God! I can't confirm whether that is a rifle or a shotgun or whatever it is.
Have you listened to the video where you can hear the bullets?
I have not. I have not listened to any of the online stuff.
Pretty rapid fire.
Yeah.
Chief Wilson, real quick, the female victim you mentioned was struck. Just to clarify, was she struck by the suspect's truck?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he was.
And that was inside the truck?
Yes, that is correct.
Who's that? I know you said they're related. Do you mean married, or would they be more like brother and sister?
They're not married, but they are related.
This wasn't a roadblock, right, that he ran through?
No.
Went head on into
No,
the cruise?
that is correct.
Okay, I was just, some people thought it was like a roadblock.
No, it was not a roadblock.
Okay.
And he was not hit, his vehicle was not hit by stop sticks or road spikes?
Yes, he was stop-sticked.
Oh, he was?
Yes, he was stop-sticked, and he continued to travel.
Chief, are you able to share the number of crime scenes active right now? I think we saw one with UA and one on Elizabeth Street.
I believe we have 3 active crime scenes right now.
And your officer in that cruiser was not hit by gunfire?
Excuse me?
The officer that was hit in the cruiser was not hit by gunfire?
The information I have at this time is no, he was not hit by gunfire.